our second smorgasbord in 20 minutes.
I'm going to say it 5 more times. You can count.
Right, okay.
I feel like it. Just decided to add it.
Keep track in the chat if Charlie does it to you for 5 more smorgasbord.
Oh, no.
So these are the 3 cars you can choose from at the start of the game. First up is the Chevrolet C8 Corvette. The car looks absolutely stunning. The insane grip that it manages to hold means it is like a really great car to start the game, and it allows you to go super, super fast, but it basically never breaks traction. Next up, we have the Ford Bronco, one of our cover cars, basically the hottest SUV of the year. And then a car that I would say needs no introduction, but we gave it a pretty cool introduction 2 weeks ago on the previous Let's Go stream. But yes, it is the 2020 Toyota Supra GR. One interesting point about the car select in this game, in previous Horizons, we had a similar layout of cars at the start of the game, but you can only pick one. It was a bit like choosing your starter Pokemon. This time, whichever one you pick, actually all 3 get added to your garage. So whether you pick the Supra, the Bronco, or the Corvette, that is only a decision that you have to live with the consequences of for as long as you want to stay in that car, as the other ones will be in your garage and go jump into them whenever you like.
Wonderful. So we are going with the Bronco first.
Best choice if you want to go exploring.
And here we go. Letting it all soak in. This is so exciting. What a huge moment this is when you start a Forza game as well.
Bronco it is.
This is probably where I spend the most time, is just picking my license plate name. Even though I know I could change it later, it's just...
Oh, absolutely.
It still feels like it's a decision of consequence, isn't it? And Andy going with the default. He didn't force us all to sit here watching him select his name. I guess we should intro Andy.
Yeah, so for anyone wondering, you will hear an additional voice on stream today, and that is the wonderful Andy, who is going to be playing, or actually doing the gameplay today. But we decided we didn't want him on camera, so he's just sat off to the side. He looks excellent. If anyone's
you may get a sneak peek of him at some point.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, baby steps.
Yeah,
I'll work my way up to being on camera.
You'll be on the sofa next time, we promise. Okay, so we've picked the car, we've picked the license plate. We're going to our first showcase event. What is this going to be? Talk us through what we're about to drive up to.
Yeah, so we've taken part in the initial drive. We've just seen 4 separate cars drop out of the back of a cargo plane, and we thought, well, what next? Let's go race against that cargo plane. And so this is a showcase event in which we will take on that cargo plane.
Perfect. And we're also hearing some characters talking during this drive as well. Who are they? Do we recognize them? Are they new?
The voice you can hear right now is Scott Tyler, the only character to have appeared in all 5 Horizon games. He is our resident DJ on Horizon Base Arena. He's also the hype man at the festival. And in this instance, if I wasn't talking over it, you'd have heard him saying that he has just been pulled off mic. He's been dragged out of the booth for a reason that might become obvious in just a few minutes' time. We're also in Mullahay now as well, right?
Yeah, we're in Mullahay, which is this town that's right in the middle of the living desert. Very nice, charming town. And just outside the town is some festival goers.
What are they doing here?
Yeah.
I'm really excited. I won't lie to you. There's something so exhilarating about the showcases. I cannot wait to see this. What's it like actually making a showcase, especially following the ones, for me, the ones that resonate with me the most is Forza Horizon 4. So how does that compare to making 5? I imagine there's an element of one-upping yourself, right?
Yeah, that's
how do we do 4 again, but bigger and better?
I mean, that exact sentiment applies to almost the entire game, and it is absolutely a challenge. And some people have said that we need to stop treating that as a strategy, because we will reach a point where we won't be able to one-up ourselves. But right now, we feel like that is future Playground Games' problem, and not one that we need to worry about, because I think this probably is one of our most spectacular showcases we've put together so far. Andy actually designed this, so Andy, our resident driver, who you may hear the voice of very soon, was actually the level designer who put this showcase together. So if anybody can drive it in a perfect fashion, it will be him.
That's added some pressure.
No pressure. Yeah, thanks.
It's also a new car, isn't it, Andy?
Yeah. This is Ken Block's V2 Escort Cosworth. It's an amazing car built with sort of modern rally specs in mind, with all the aerodynamics and insane grip that those cars have these days. And of course, an amazing livery.
Amazing livery, which says Forza Horizon on it as well, which is lovely. Yeah, It's not. Is it like 300 horsepower? It's not like,
yeah, I think it's 370 horsepower.
Okay, 370. So not crazy powerful, but super lightweight, and can really move. Because it's light as well, the brakes are awesome. So even in some of the tricky driving maneuvers you'll have to pull in a minute, it is possible to slow down really fast.
Yeah, and Ken Block's Gymkhana videos are a massive inspiration for me as well.
Oh wow! What, for the
throughout
showcase
the creative
event?
process. Yeah,
Oh.
it was something that I considered when I was sort of making it. If Horizon was to make one of the Gymkhana videos, you know, what would we do? So that's the sort of the lens that I looked at. The event.
Right.
A plane becomes bikes.
Yeah. Perfect timing, right into Guanajuato, which is our main city in the game.
There's those good brakes.
And just like we've shown in previous footage, Guanajuato is like super beautiful city with undulating roads and an underground tunnel network. There's actually a mural right there by Spake, one of the mural artists, our Mexican mural artists. And yeah, I just love the color and the architecture, the Baroque and neoclassical architecture in here. There you get a shot of the Guanajuato Basilica.
One of the most iconic buildings in all of Mexico.
Wow.
It's a stunning building.
Yeah.
You'd storm past it in Hoover. Look at the colours as well. I will never forget you said this to me on stream previously, of all the houses being different shades, and it's so gorgeous.
Yeah, and you can't have the same color house next to each other.
Mm-hmm. I like that they all taking their own little off routes as well. They're just sort of like coming out of nowhere.
Yeah, that's the thing about these showcase opponents. They will do anything to win. Always up to tricks, aren't they, Andy?
Yeah. You've always got to keep the player second guessing what's coming next.
Oh, absolutely.
We're right up in the northern tip of the map at the moment as well.
So yeah, we'll get a glimpse of the canyon, but we'll take a closer look later.
Whoa! What happened there?
So that bike knew he was beaten. He knew he didn't have a chance. So he has switched to a wingsuit for the final stretch.
Oh wow! Oh, very good.
He probably had us beat if he was willing to face plant into the road there. He had to pull